What's up, bro?
Okay, so the past couple years haven't been ideal. I think everyone can agree on that. We've had a pandemic, we've had the war in Ukraine, we've had all these different factors from the outside that have influenced us, have made us feel anxious, they've ruined our jobs, ruined our social lives. I remember at the start of 2020, people were talking about 2020 vision and that 2020 was going to be the best year of our lives, and this is when everyone was going to get out of the rat race and make the money, and it was going to be a great year. And as we know, there was a pandemic and things went downhill. I lost my job, didn't get to go outside and socialize with my friends. People became addicted to social media. I became addicted to social media. I wasted countless hours playing GTA with my friends, grinding out heists and making money online, on GTA that is. And yeah, that was kind of a rough year, and we had lockdowns and we had setbacks, and I mean, some of you may even have lost some loved ones, and you know, it was a horrible time when people said that it was going to be one of the best years. And it's kind of been like that for a while, and I think a lot of people can agree that 2023 is sort of the first year that we're really getting out of that, and the effects of that and stuff on the economy are all starting to compound, and things just look kind of grim, you know, in the past couple of years. In the past 3 years, they've looked kind of grim. So I've told myself, and you know, I've told my friends that in 2024, I want to have a really good year. At the start of 2023 is when I started this YouTube channel, and 2023 for me has been a year where I've kind of been learning the most. I've got most into my self-improvement journey and been the most consistent with it. I mean, I've been on self-improvement for like 3 years. It all started for me when I picked up that first set of dumbbells literally over there and went on this little weights bench in my room and just, you know, started doing weightlifting. That's where it all started for me, the self-improvement journey. But in 2023, this is when I've been the most consistent with it, right? The best I've ever eaten, best shape I've ever been in, most consistent with the gym, and most consistent like productivity output in terms of like this YouTube and learning and upskilling myself. I'm drinking a lemon and ginger tea because I've had a cold for the past 6 days, and that's one of the reasons why I've not been making any videos over Christmas. I've just been super unwell and bunged up and just not feeling great. So I'm trying to force myself to make videos when I'm not feeling 100%. So sorry about that. And I want you to have an amazing 2024 with me. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you about some of the things that you can do to basically set you up to have a really good 2024. I want to have a good 2024. I want it to be a better year than this year has been. And I want to take the skills that I've learned and all of the knowledge that I've gained on this kind of intensive year of self-improvement. There's been a lot of big changes for me this year in terms of my habits and in terms of my productivity and the things that I do and my kind of routine. And I've learned a lot this year from being on self-improvement and gained a lot of experience. So I want to kind of give you some of that experience today so that you can go into 2024 with a bit of an idea of maybe some of the things that you need to actually do to get yourself onto self-improvement and just to set yourself up to have a really good year. Because this is something in 2023 that started happening, especially when I made this YouTube channel. I made this YouTube channel around January time in 2023, so it's nearly a year old, which is just ridiculous. The fact that I've got to 1,000 subscribers, by the way, in a year, some of you guys might think that's really slow and like kind of bad, but that's actually really good. You know, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've got to look back and think, you know, I'm pretty proud of starting this YouTube channel because it was something I was super nervous to start, something I was super nervous to do, and I think I've done really well with it. Just in 1 year to get 1,000. I mean, that's like similar to what a lot of people get. And you'd be surprised how long it actually takes to grow a YouTube channel, especially to get in the first 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, it's a bit of a tangent. And I can safely say for me, the thing that made 2023 a good year that was so much better than 2022 and 2021, and something that I'm going to continue on to do in 2024, is this YouTube channel, right? That big accomplishment I just told you about of getting to 1,000 subscribers. It means so much to me, and it's such a big accomplishment for me. And it just makes me feel so happy and like good about myself. If you can find something similar like that, right? It could be starting a YouTube channel, or it could be starting that business that you've always thought about doing, but you've never really done. And when I say business, I'm really talking about like an online business, right? Like you could do coaching or like fitness coaching, or maybe you want to start a fitness Instagram page, right? It doesn't sound like a business, but things like that do grow into businesses. And I do think that in 2024, to set you up for a great year, you need to essentially do what I did in 2023, which is start something, if you haven't done already, where, YouTube or an Instagram fitness page or some, print on demand company or like an agency or something like that, right? Some kind of business that you hear about, all these kind of side hustles. I don't like the word side hustle, but something that you're passionate about, something that you can do. It could be like art or something, right? And just learn everything you can about that thing. And I don't mean learn as in don't do the thing and just like research about it. Start the thing, do it, fail it 100 times, make 100 videos that are just terrible, and you just learn so much through doing each one. I've made like over 100 videos on this channel, and they say that you've got to make your first 100 videos before you start seeing any progress with YouTube or start gaining any kind of real ability on YouTube. So the whole year for you of 2024 could just be getting over that first kind of huge step. And people see that graph to success in terms of people climbing like stairs to success. The first step is always the huge step, and then the next step above that is a bit smaller, and then the next step above that smaller and smaller and smaller. And that's kind of symbolic of getting into success and finding success and finding greatness. It's always the hardest in the beginning, and it just gets easier and easier and easier the longer you do it. And why is that? Well, it's because you pick up experience, you become more knowledgeable in what it is that you do. So when you're first starting out, of course you're not going to see success, right? It's super difficult, it's super hard. You've got to get over that first step. So for me, I think to make 2024 a great year, you just need to get over that first step of whatever it is that you want to do. I'm talking about business here, but you could do this for the gym. If you've not started the gym yet, the biggest, most difficult thing about getting into shape and improving your physique and getting into fitness and health is just to start doing it, right? To do the first workout session and to do the 10th workout session and the 100th, right? It's so much easier to do your 100th workout than it is to do your second or third workout, right? Because you find it difficult at the gym. You don't really know what you're doing. You're sore. You feel kind of like you've not made any progress, right? It's super hard to get into these things, but once you're in them, it gets easier and easier and easier. And I strongly believe that to make 2024 the best year of your life, you need to start doing all of the things that you've been promising yourself for years that you're going to do. Setting up a business, going to the gym, sorting out your diet finally, stop eating all the junk food. You constantly tell yourself year after year after year, I'm going to sort out my diet. I'm going to get a 6-pack this year. I'm going to do this, right? And you never do it. And it's just because the first step is the hardest step. And that's what I found in 2023 with this YouTube channel, with the gym, with everything, with diet, health, self-improvement. It's been the year of my life with the most changes, right? I've stopped drinking. That was a huge, huge step for me to actually stop drinking alcohol because I'd done it for so many years. So to actually stop is the hardest, right? The first weekend, I should say, of not drinking alcohol is the hardest weekend to not drink. The next weekend is a bit easier. The third weekend, even easier. And then before you know it, it seems weird to drink alcohol, right? So just a quick little video just to sort of give you guys a bit of motivation, I guess, into what I think you should do in 2024. I think you should just start, get experience, just start doing the things that you've always promised yourself you're going to do, and just stick with them. Just start them, continue doing them, and it will get easier. Right, remember, just improve yourself by 1% every day and you will get there. See ya.